Welcome to another Injective price prediction. So I'm not sure if we have bottomed in this fourth wave right here. I mean, we could have bottomed because after we went to this low, we went up about 65% in 2 weeks. And right now, I believe this move right here, this whole move, is a first wave move to the upside. And now we are pretty much in a second wave move down. And it looks complete. We got to the 0.618 level, which is a good target zone for a second wave move down. And now we should go in a third wave move to the upside. Let me give you a target zone for that. So the third wave should ideally get somewhere in this region right here. And it should get to at least the 1.618 level. And if we do get to that level, and if we do get rejected then at that level, then it's probably going to be because there are two resistance levels right there, the 0.382 and the 1.618. So expect the $35 level to be very difficult to get through. But once we get through there, then we already have two waves up and we're about to get a third wave. And what are these two waves up? Well, I expect the first wave right here to go up in 5 waves. And right now we have 1, 2, then the third wave should get in this target zone, then we'll get a fourth wave, and then a fifth wave, which should get above the previous third wave high right here to form the first wave of this main fifth wave that I have on the chart. So there's still some time left of this cycle for Injective. Now, the thing is, the price already went up, let's say, about 4,600% from its bear market low. So most of the games have already happened. But in my opinion, that does not necessarily mean that we will not get more games. There are still some games left on the table, in my opinion. And we could still go up another 5 to 10x from here to complete the fifth wave move to the upside. And then after we get to the fifth wave move and we top, I expect the price to of course, Bitcoin will most likely go up during that time, but Injective will need some kind of big correction. And whenever Bitcoin goes up after Injective tops, it could overextend the fifth wave. And if it does happen, if we somehow go above the 4.618, then maybe this will only be the third wave move high. And maybe we'll just overextend the third wave and we'll do something like this. But it's questionable because, in my opinion, the third wave move to the upside has 5 waves and we do not really need more from it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. If we do top before Bitcoin does, then we'll most likely go down into a big A, B, C structure. And this B structure right here, it could go to almost the previous all-time high, just because Bitcoin will most likely be at all-time highs whenever that happens. So I guess you could say that maybe we'll get to the all-time high 2 times, but it depends on what happens to the price in the next 6 months. Because if this fourth wave just continues pretty much doing nothing, then yeah, the fifth wave might end by the end of next year. And that's when Bitcoin will most likely top. Now, of course, that's not really realistic because fifth waves to the upside, they do not really take that long. So we'll see what happens. Right now, everything I say is pretty much speculation, and it's pretty much up to the bulls and the bears to decide where this price will actually go. But right now, the Injective market cap is at around $2 billion, and it's up a lot, as you can imagine. It's up way above its previous all-time high. In the previous cycle, we went to a market cap of around $600 million. And right now we were almost at about let's say $5 billion market cap. So that's almost a 10x from the previous all-time high. So it makes you wonder how long there's left of this cycle for Injective. And that's something that you need to keep in mind. This could always drop. And right now we are still above the 0.786 level. But if we get below the 0.786 level in the fourth wave, then the last chance for the price to reverse is at about $9.99. If we get to that level and we do not manage to break to the upside after that, then yeah, this is going to be invalidated and I will need to change the wave structure. Now let's go on the weekly and let's actually get rid of some of these Fibonacci retracements so it can be easier to understand. So basically, I mean, the RSI is currently fighting with the yellow line. It went above it for like 2 to 3 weeks, and I mean that almost looks like I think it went above it for like a month. And now if we do go below it, then I think the second wave to the upside is going to pretty much go much lower, and we might even invalidate this first wave move to the upside that we got. And if we do that, then you can expect another low in this fourth wave right here, which would not be bearish in a way, but it would also be kind of bearish. So it's 50-50 because we would go below the 0.786 level again, but I mean, there's always the chance that we recover. And also, Injective is one of the, I mean, not the only coin, but one of the only coins that actually managed to break above the bull market support band before getting rejected again. And that's bullish. I mean, we got above it and then we got rejected, which was expected to happen. So if we somehow manage to get back above it and we stay above it, then yeah, we'll most likely go to new all-time highs very, very soon. But if we continue to stay below it, and if we continue to drop on the RSI and we go below the yellow line, then we might get another low in this fourth wave right here. So keep that in mind. Now going on the monthly chart, I mentioned in my previous video that this right here looks kind of weird because Injective is one of the only coins that closed below the yellow line on the monthly chart for like, I mean, we have been below it since April, so we closed below it for like 4 months now. And I really want to see the RSI go back above it again because, I mean, this is kind of weird. I have not seen this on any altcoins, so yeah, keep an eye on this as well. Also, check out the daily RSI. RSI is currently at 41. It's not oversold, but the price is almost at this low right here. So if we do get another low in the fourth wave, that might be a chance for the RSI to go to the oversold territory. And if we do go to the oversold territory on the daily, in my opinion, that's going to be bullish because we did not do it that many times. As you can see, we did it like, let's say about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in its entire history. So if we do get there, it's going to be bullish. Now we got there right here. As you can see, we went to the oversold territory and I thought the price will pump a lot. I mean, it did pump, but I mean, it's not a crazy pump. It's 75% in 60 days. I know 75% is still a lot, but keep in mind that we dropped from $53 to about $18. So of course we needed to go back up a bit. But yeah, this whole move was not really anything special because after that we still managed to put in another low. So I mean, that could happen again. And honestly, this move that we got right here and where we managed to get above the bull market support band for a second looks very similar to what happened right here. So it's questionable. I mean, we got rejected by the bull market support band 2 times. And that really makes me wonder if we can actually get back above it because we have been rejected by it 2 times. If we shall now get rejected by it again, then yeah, we'll most likely get another low in the fourth wave right here. And if we do, we'll go oversold on the RSI. And if we check out what happened in the previous 2 times when we went oversold, for example, here, the price went up like 700% in 6 months. And our example is this right here. We went oversold and the price went up 700% in, let's say, 4 months. And this right here is also a good example. So we'll just take this low right here. The price went up 200% in, let's say, 5 months. Now, of course, there's also this right here, but this was during the bear market. But still, after we went to the oversold territory, we still managed to go up about 170% in 20 days before we dropped further. So, yeah. it really makes you wonder if we'll get a pump right now, because here we went to the oversold territory and we did not really get a huge pump. So we could get to the oversold territory on the daily again, or maybe the pump that we were supposed to get right here is just a bit delayed. I mean, right now, since this low, it has been about 111 days, so maybe this leads to just take a bit longer, maybe like 6 months. So yeah, we'll have to see, but I'd rather not farm anything right now. So yeah, right here on the chart, I have the price predictions for this cycle. Now, we might get above the 4.618. I have seen other altcoins in the previous cycle get above, I mean way above the 4.618. So we could theoretically get above it, and that would not be weird, but still you have to remember that we are up 5,000% already. So you cannot expect this chart to go up another 5,000%. I mean, that's just unrealistic. From this low right here to go up 5,000%, we would need to go up to the, let's say, $1,000 level, which is just unrealistic right now. But yeah, that's my Injective update. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, check out our Patreon for some bonus videos, and make sure to subscribe, like, and I will see you in the next one.